Okay, we're live. Are we working yet? Is it functioning as it should? Oh, got audio. Yay, transcoding first try. How about that? Okay. Tell HodorRaid. No, you missed a letter. HodorRaid. Join. Running a little late today. Social mediaing. Yes. Yes, of course. We will get right on it. We go. That's the Discord covered. Try and get a few others. Okay, that's me. That's the other one. That's the Anarchy Online group. And we'll do this one as well. Hopefully I'm not running too late this time. The clock on my computer should be correct. So, yeah. All should be good. Let's go to the live screen. And for those in 160p, hello. Right, okay. I think I missed one there. You feel the core of your being shift as the source makes room for a divine presence. Federalis has reached enlightenment. That's Irok. Pets don't need. Yeah. Okay. Tell HodorRaid. Raid join. You have joined the raid. HodorRaid. Right. Savik, welcome to the stream. How the devil are you? Soto Mahoney, good morning, friends. You're good. Am I? I'm alright, yeah. Oop, wrong way. It is the HodorRaid this evening. I went to watch Baby Lambs. It is the season. It is lambing season at the moment. Yeah, I figured out what went wrong last time. I was there and they'd already started. I was like, it's not even 5 o'clock yet. What's going on? And I didn't realise, but my computer clock was out of date. It just hadn't synced for like 6 months and it had drifted off. So it was a bit weird. Yep, same news. You have 10,000 points. Yes, I do. When I was younger, I could watch kids just by looking out of a... watch baby lambs every year just by looking out of a window and watching them being born. Messy business. But yes, it always is. These are all random crap I've picked up from login rewards, like artillery crepuscule leather jacket. Yeah, no. Type 3 rifle. No. a no-drop right-hand extermination unit with pistol in it. Well, I don't think so. They're about 500 meters from your house, so quite close. Yeah, that is quite close. Baby goats as well. Kept them all in the same field. Interesting. Give myself my own buffs. Oh, a different field but close by. I'm with you. That sounds really idyllic. Yeah, I did figure out that other room, that last room we were in doing portal reloaded, and I got in another one. I'm stuck again. And I'm fighting the urge to look up how you do it on on YouTube or something, you know. Yeah, I figured it out. What you had to do, if you remember, you had the button that had to be on to get the platform up, and like a white square there, and one cube. And what you do, dead simple, is you go over there, well, you drop the first cube, so you drop the cube in the present while everything's nice and shiny. Then you go through the thing and you put a blue one and an orange one where the shiny new cube is, so it's whizzing through. You drop the time porthole at the bottom of where the high up bit with the button is and drop off, come out in 20 years in the future, land back on the top of the thing, right? Then grab the cube the same way we did it before, put the old cube on the button, go back through the time portal, make your way back up to the top, go back through the time portal, land back on the ledge. Once you're on the ledge again, you put a portal over at the ramp that's now up and one below you, and you boom, jump across. When you get across, you move the new shiny box that's still sat on the white square where there's another one above it, and it vanishes the old box on the button and the door opens. It was yum. Well, you have to think four-dimensionally, so good brain exercise, I guess. It's like doing implants and then getting stuck until someone says, put this in first, now swap this thing, okay, now put this thing on, and then swap. You know, it's similar to that. Once you get the hang of it, it gets easier, I think. Because it's not just a sliding puzzle like a lot of people assume it is with implants. There's also what you do in what order that makes it work. So I quite enjoyed the puzzles. I did about 3 more and then got stuck again. But I'm only stuck because I'm probably thinking about it the old way. I think it's one of those games where you go back to what you know, which is how you do things in the old Portal games, and those I find very easy. I play them, a couple of times a year. Siljo Russell, welcome to the stream. Oh my god. In my defense, the flight attendant said, can you guys see this? Familiarize yourself with the safety features aboard the vessel. Oh dear me. Someone should not have been left alone with that. And we have the evil ominous spy, Soto Mahoney. How do you do, my fellow clansman? Over there. Every time I use that meme, YouTube's algorithm picks it out as, use this as your thumbnail. Every time. Every time, well, if it's on screen for, a few seconds or so, then, yeah. It picks it out of the lineup every time. It likes faces, which is why you see so many, incognito mode. Click on YouTube. Look at all the thumbnails. Face. Okay. Face. 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 A face. A face. Faces. Face. 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 Don't know what that is. Faces. A pen. Faces. Faces. It's all faces. And every channel, they all do the same horrible thing of, each and every video's got all that all over it. Jar made face, face, football, face, boob, face, face. Yeah, pretty much. Actually not seen. I've clicked on do not recommend this channel a gazillion times and it still comes up. I'm nothing against the person, okay? He runs a good business there. But I'm not in the least bit interested in any of his content. And it doesn't matter how many times I tell YouTube, I don't care. I don't want to watch it. I don't like football. I don't like sports. I definitely don't want to watch them on YouTube. Bang. Keeps recommending it. Okay, it's already muted, is it? Okay. Tuesday. Thursday. Friday. Saturday. Sunday, trying to recover. And does he cycle back again? Monday, yeah. Waking up with your face wet in the vomit. Jarmade, I always block the recommended section with ad block. Oh, right. Mostly I use the app on my tablet for blocking. Oh, for watching, so I can't block stuff. Oh, right. I don't bother. I just... I mean, I've blocked. You know, you get the option, don't you, to click on the ad and go, "Do not show this ad again." I am never, ever, ever, ever going to play a mobile game. Stop advertising them to me. But you can't reason with the algorithm. It keeps serving those ads. Why not just block YouTube at domain level? You won't see any ads or videos. Well, there's a slight problem with that. British ads are the worst. I rarely see British ads. They're usually generic net ads with American voiceover, you know, and all that kind of stuff. So I do see occasional localized ads, but not many. The old British TV ads were brilliant. They can't make them like that anymore, but they used to be brilliant. Yeah, that. Yeah, but the old, I mean, if you Google it, you know, like old UK, yeah, you'll find compilations on YouTube. I don't know what the copyright is with this, but
Hey, Eddie, how come you're such a big hit with the girls?
You can tell from what I'm drinking that I'm really kind of...
like voiced over American ads.
Yourself, Harry! Old Harry couldn't strain a cup of tea!
Not so much as the old.
The old PG Tips adverts with chimpanzees.
What having your favourites then? Beef burgers.
Well, I'm gonna have beef burgers.
Then your beef burgers are getting cold.
Well, except for the one.
They were just really, really cheesy. Modern British ads are the worst. I never see British television. I have not watched like regular TV for 15 years. Something like that, anyway. The TV programming is like, there's like 1% of it's worth watching. It's just complete dross. I'm no interest in it, so I just don't watch it. Our TV, well, our colour monitor is not connected to an aerial. There's an aerial socket at one end of the living room, but nothing's plugged into it. Hasn't been for 15 years, you know. There's just nothing. I mean, I can remember going out and doing gigs and there'd be like a TV in the pub, and I'd see adverts, and it'd be like the first time I would have seen them for 5 or 6 years back then, and I'd be going, "The f is this?" What's this one? She's making some biscuits. Okay. I was expecting it to animate, but it didn't. Okay. Cute kitten. Step and wait. Okay. Oh, it didn't start, but it's meant to be animated. Okay. Oh, for God's sake. Current callers. I can hit things, yay! There's meant to be an animated one. I'll click it again after. I don't know why it did not start, but yeah. Yeah, I don't get British British programs these days. Like, I'm a celebrity, and then they turned what used to be like a wholesome little show with some old lady showing you how to bake cakes and things, and turned it into some like X Factor competition with celebrities, and I'm just like, what the hell is this crap? You know? It's just, they're just so far behind everything else. It's just like, what the hell is this? And then they've made like a drag act competition into some mainstream hype event, and I'm like, well, you know, good luck with all that, but not really interested. You know, I'm not against it in any way, shape, or form. I'm just like, well, this. You still make Top Gear and, you know, Blake 7 and Last of the Summer Wine, you know, Only Fools and Horses. Do you make anything good anymore that's interesting and entertaining? And he's like, nope, we just make this crap. I have nothing against drag as an art form or whatever, you know, and he's like, great, you know. That's your thing, go do it. Brilliant. Have fun. You know, but why is it like this big bitchy X Factor thing? It's like trying to make everything into the X Factor. I don't get it. Who said the X Factor was good? You know, it's an awful show. It really is. I mean, it's just, there's no musical ability there. It's just people that, you know, very rarely you'll get someone that is using the show for promotion. But for the most part, it's really quite awful people with no real talent or ability, passing judgment on a handful of people who maybe do and the majority that don't. And it's so very choreographed, and, you know, when they're talking about themselves, you know, the melancholic music is playing, and then they're so brave for getting on stage, and then at the end of their act, when people are cheering, they play the triumphant, you know, American ballad in the background, and it's so naff. It is so cheese. I don't know, it just doesn't appeal to me. And they're kind of doing the same thing with everything now. It's the same boring formula over and over and over again, and I hate it. I just can't be bothered with it. Do something bloody new. Give someone new a chance. Stop remaking the same old shite, you know? I've seen like 5 or 6. The voice was slightly better because they got actual successful people on it who can really sing and play. You know, like Tom Jones. Yeah, he's a brilliant singer. They got what's she called? Jessie J. Brilliant songwriter and singer. You know, people like that, I've got respect for their opinion about, you know, people singing and stuff like that. You know, and quite a few others they had on that show. That was more interesting, but the whole, like, starting off where no one's looking, and then the drama of the infighting and whatnot, and then they just try and turn all the women into another Whitney Houston, and try and turn all the blokes into a boy band solo artist. It just, ugh. It's just so formulaic and boring. Didn't you judge people on how they were dressed in AO? Yeah, we did. Did we do it in the same way they do TV shows? No. We had 3 people offering genuine opinions about something with nothing to gain from it. We did something fun for the community and gave a bunch of stuff away. So, rather, you know, apples to oranges there, I think. I mean, if it would have been like the TV thing, we'd have had music playing and blah, 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 and, you know, and just hammed it up completely. You know, we've been interviewing people as they're queuing up for the fashion show. Well, I came here after me mum lost her left leg and blah, blah, blah. And I'm sorry to anyone whose mother has lost their left leg. I'm not taking the mick out of you. I'm just taking the mick out of the way these programs are put together. Because that's how they are. You know. He won't team with my doc because his streams get adult rated by my social armor. They don't. The character models are not accurate enough for that. No, I keep the language. It's more language and stuff like that, you know, that affect it. And I try and keep the language at a minimum. I mean, if you start off with F and Jeff all the time, where'd you go after when you really wound up about something? You've got nothing left, have you? So, you know, it's like food. If you put all the spices in at the beginning and then taste it and go, needs a bit more flavour, well, tough, you've used all the spices. You know, there's nothing left. Is your NT pretty well kitted out now? He's reasonable. He's reasonable. He needs a lot of other bits and pieces to be a good, you know, sort of damage dealer, etc. That kind of thing. Like your head items. He needs the Nemet's Eye of the Scion, you know, quite a few bits and pieces. And breed change. Well, that wouldn't be the point, would it? Changing the breed would be, what's the point? We've already got an Opifex 220 NT. You know, so there wouldn't really, you know. And we already did that. Him being a different breed is part of what makes him interesting. Overcoming the handicaps of making an Atrox NT, just to prove, you know, that you can do it and you can make it successful. You just need a lot of bits and pieces to make it work, which will take time. Oh yes, Space Quest reset his size. You missed it. You sidled off at 8 o'clock, as you do. But yeah, he came along at it was mid-morning yesterday. I was just hunting for a Doja, and suddenly I changed size, and then got a tell from Space Quest going, "You should be at 90 now," which is right for the tune. Sorry about that. Lol. And I was like, no, that's fine. I was starting to get used to being big, but now I'm back at a normal size again. If you remember how he was, see, he's shorter than Savick, which he should be. He would make you 50% sure the next time he sees Savick. He said nothing of the sort. He wouldn't do that. You could ask him nicely if he could make you bigger. He might do. and get you to log all your characters in and make them 120%. Yeah, on Test Live he was mucking about, yeah. But it doesn't matter, it's Test Live, you know, it's not. Makes you seem faster. Well, you might seem faster, but you're not. But I know what you mean, yeah. You look at Ruse of Terran 4 agents running around. The legs go like the absolute clappers because the animation is trying to fill the distance per, you know, distance over time that you're actually covering. So the legs end up going like an old cartoon, which I don't think you can see anymore, called Speedy Gonzales, which was a lot of fun. It was a little superhero Mexican mouse. But apparently he's offensive and a stereotype, but according to the people of Mexico, he was a childhood hero and made, you know, and always won the day, and, you know, they quite liked him. But other people decided for him that he was offensive. And I find that offensive. You know, if you're saying no, you clearly don't, you know, you're not cultured enough to understand that you're being patronised. Really? You don't think acting on their behalf is patronising? Dear me. He was awesome. He was the superhero of the cartoon. He won every cartoon. He'd be the victim. You know, he'd save someone, stop the bully, stop the villains robbing the town. He was brilliant. And he was, you know, he could do it all because, you know, he was Speedy Gonzales and no one could catch him. He was like the Flash, but a mouse. A Mexican mouse in Mexico helping Mexicans. And the Mexican kids and the people of Mexico thought he was great. And then along come a bunch of, God knows who these people are, and go, oh no, he's offensive. And we're like, no, we quite like him. No, he's offensive, we're getting rid of him. But we quite like him. We think he's a good role model, he always does the right thing, and the kids like him, and what? Oh no, you're far too, you're all just savages, you wouldn't understand. Is basically what, you know, being offended on somebody else's behalf comes down to. There's a difference between defending, you know, some native tribe in the Amazon that has no idea what's going on in the outside world and, you know, trying to help them on their behalf because there's no way they could understand that. But assuming that about the people of Mexico is a bit of a stretch. I think you're taking it way too far there, and you've gone round the righteous clock, you know, so here's completely unrighteous. You get to about there, you're like, oh, you're quite righteous and correct, and then you get righteous, and then you've gone too far, and you're back in the completely unrighteous area again. You know, and then there's a bunch of people at this, you know, that have gone too far, and they're trying to back their way into being super righteous again. It's like, no, you have to go all the way around again. Start by apologising, you know. Maybe he's offensive to mice. Mice with superpowers. We had Super Ted on Welsh TV. He was a Welsh teddy bear that was superpowered on a cartoon, and it didn't offend anyone. They don't have the perception of Mexico being a backward country, kind of problematic. we had another one called Danger Mouse, and he was very British, and he solved British crimes in a British way, and absolutely nobody was offended at him being British and doing British things and saying British phrases, you know. No power or cars there, yeah. Yeah, one of the most developed countries in the world. Oh, they haven't got anything. Yeah. Maybe the Americans can get offended for us. I don't know. I think the American perception of British accents is they're posh. But I'm not quite sure. Or we're all villains. Because it's always British people playing villains in most of the movies, isn't it? Whenever there's a Bond villain, you know, or whatever, like all the Imperial officers are English speaking. That's a happy accident that they made it in Pinewood away from Hollywood because George Lucas hates Hollywood. So he didn't want to make the movie in Hollywood. So all the, you know, bit part actors were all just regular British actors who are, you know, in becoming actors, learn to speak in received English. So, yeah. I'll enter the raffle, I think. We're going to have a raffle on the cause. Join the raffle for a core. Don't have any cores on this guy yet, so. Well, it's the raffle for the cores. A lot of people here probably don't need them unless they've not been here before or they're on a new character or like me, just haven't been bothered yet. Overpowered, GG. Hey, Carlos. Or your raids clan only. This one, no. They're not my raids. They're HodorRaid. And they're clan and neutral. HodorRaid. There's raid for all, and that's literally as it sounds. It's a raid for, you know, every faction, regardless. Yeah, Savic's here on a neutral dock. The raffle come through? The raffle, there's no points for the raffle now. The points you saw is they started a raffle for the cores and then started a bid on visible light remodulation device. Raid for all do flat roll, like, which is what they've just done here. There you go, I've won a core. You need one of each. Ooh. That's Atrox NT, who has hit 220 today. This is the way we ran out, isn't it? No, must have gone the other way. 2 Atrox NTs. Well, to be honest, I think Iraq rolled his before mine. I think it was before January he rolled it, I'm sure. What's the worst class? Probably NT. I don't honestly know. You can make anything work in Anarchy Online. That's the beauty of the game. It does have an effect on how the character plays and the equipment they're going to be using, but we can make it work. Iraq, welcome to the stream, even though you're in the raid with me. And Hoggerman, welcome to the stream. Trox Engineer. Now, I've seen quite a few of those. As long as you can keep, cast your pets and keep them out of OE, you do pretty well. I'm not sure how it translates to trade skills, though. If you're trying to make a trade skill in engineer, like electrical engineering, yeah, 50% in tele, mechanical engineering. Yeah, it's quite heavy on intelligence. Trox Engi is amazing. You'll need to go D-Shark if you're doing that. They might have one of those. A D-Shark Trox Engi. Yeah, that makes sense. Netmal, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Yeah, we're just doing a sectors run tonight. No big aliens thing later. That's next weekend. Closing in slowly but surely. How the hell have I got 3,000? Oh, have I got Umbral running? Yeah, I thought I was doing quite a bit of damage. There you go. I just need to permanently run this tune round with Umbral and I've got 3k matter creation. Yay! You need a trader buddy. Yeah, I've got to have a little trader running around with me 24/7. All the time. Just so. Just to keep me over the 3k. How much is the Umbral for, though? Tell me how far off I am. Yeah, 153, so top tier. I think 154 is the very highest Umbral you can get. So it definitely helps. I think I'm at 2895, so I've still got to find another 110 yet to do itself. So I'll be losing probably infused. If I get the ISI on, that'll go in place of that, I think. Depending, I can't remember if it's locked to a particular slot or not. But that'll be going on. And then Nemet's eye. And that brain implant as well. So there's loads of bits to get yet. What have you got in HUD 2? You've got a nano controller unit. That was thanks to someone being extremely generous on, not the last stream, the stream before that, Wednesday's stream in fact. Yesterday's stream was a bit quiet because most of it was playing a Portal mod called Portal Reloaded, which is really good, but God, it makes your brain hurt. If everyone really wants, I'll do a Portal 2 stream one day. But I can play through that whole game without really thinking about it too much. I've played it so many times, I kind of remember how to complete all the puzzles as I run through it, you know? In fact, I ran through Portal 1 the other day, and I had more trouble trying to remember solutions to that than I do with Portal 2, because it's probably longer since I've played the original. But, I still finished it. I finished one of the levels in a really weird way, and after I'd done it, I thought, I don't remember ever doing it like this before, but it worked. But I'm not any kind of speedrunner or, none of that. Do you need the eye implant? Probably, yeah. Was it something's eye? I've just got like a regular beta in for now, which gives less than the other thing. Gamel11111, welcome to the stream. Don't bother with the alpha, no, everyone said that. And the same with the head, don't even put the beta in. Stay with this one until you can do there's Nemet's eye, and then there's a brain implant as well, isn't there? That's worth getting, but I don't think I can get it in yet. I'm going to need a Bok, and probably an awakened Bok, and a helmet, and probably an awakened helmet. Need to do Temple of the Three Winds on stream, yeah. Jarmaid, isn't that level 60? The original Temple of the Three Winds still exists and is still level 60 max. But there's a 201 plus version of the dungeon. It's a lot harder. All the mobs are like 250, 260. And the bosses are different and drop different loot, and you have to fight them in a different way, and you can't blitz down to the bottom to fight the final boss. You've got to clear portal bosses. You can solo everything except GOT. In which? The new or the old? Yeah, it's about... Is it 2 years? Yeah, about 2 years old. We had Pyramid of Home, then we had Temple of the Three Winds, and then we got a revamped high-level subway, which is about the hardest... It's got the hardest boss in it, called remember Eumenides? He used to be down one of the tracks, and then they moved him into a cave area. Well, he's now in a room where normally there isn't any kind of boss in the Lobby version. It's just stim fiends and whatnot. And he's through there, and my god, he's a tough fight. Yeah, the Lobby Eumenides is a bit of a joke to any fairly well-built toon at that, at that level there, but bigger Eumenides? Whole of the board game. Also got Naretvar Canyons to do. That will help crunch through some research, I think. Should do, anyway. If I get the Lobby stuff done before next weekend, if we get an alien event, and we should do, I should be able to finish off a lot of the other stuff, like Discipline 1. Still on number 1, I'm not sure why. It's got evades and stuff in it. Stamina, max health, dodge range, more stamina, and then a bit of health. It's like... It was the least useful one to do, Yeah, the NCU rings, I know what you mean, yeah. Ring of something, nuclear borealis or some, God knows. Some such thing. Tired eyes. Probably from trying to get through that Portal Reloaded. I'm running Beast a bit later today. If you're online, I'll ping you when the bot drops. That'd be quite cool. That's going to put... I'm going to need... Because he's Atrox, I'm going to need caring gloves, a Bok, and probably helmet of hypocrisy, and then upgrade the helmet and the Bok as well to get high enough stats to do stuff. What's on the shoulders? I can't remember now. It's all sense and intelli items I need. I always find sense is the killer for Atrox. It's always like the worst one to twink. It was quite fun being ginormous for nearly a week, but, you know, blitzing down to Tara, running through doors and stuff got really weird. Camera would just spin round on me because of the height. It was like, ugh, no. Shoulders are just HP and look good too. Yeah, they do. They do. Don't get started. Yeah, I've got all of that. I've got the Stellar Nanodeck. It's completed. Wasn't it you that... Oh no, it was Robo's Keep. Yeah. Stellar Nanodeck is done. You definitely need the Nanodeck on an NT or you're just not trying. We don't need no Garrux and like half the decent buffs and nukes you've got. Now, before I start cramming into percent nano damage efficiency, I need to get over 3k to begin with, otherwise it's chasing your tail, really. I see a meme I want to post, but it contains something from new Star Wars. Is there new? I've seen Mandalorian and Boba Fett. The new 3 movies I couldn't give a flying fluff about. I watched the first one, and it was just nostalgia. And then the second one was a car crash of a movie. And I didn't even bother with the third one. Still haven't seen it, probably never will. You know? I went to see it in the cinema and like 45 minutes in and they decided the thing to do was completely rewrite one of the pivotal characters of the original films and turn him into a totally different character who behaves in a completely different way. It was just dog shit. Absolute dog shit, the film. And they sidelined all the old characters instead of giving them a memorable send-off or anything. I just thought... The only person that got a good send-off in it was Harrison Ford. The rest of it was just awful. Absolute trash. And I think the game has crashed. Yay. We'll go vanilla. We'll go in vanilla client. That'll teach me to remember to log the thing. Hopefully this one's up to date. Oh, it's giving me the long login. Gonna miss the raid. Oh, that's only the trailer. That's all right. Remove lens cap. Yeah, I've seen 100 of them. And I've seen the trailer. I'm looking forward to that. The the spin-off shows are brilliant. Mandalorian and Boba Fett. I think Mandalorian was a little better though. Sounds like I've come back and there's drama happening with pets. Not good timing. AFK for a barbecue. That sounds like fun. So many alien corpses. Call this thing back. Environmental assault. Why does it always reorder these in crappy thing? Sort by nano cost. Tactical nuke. I think that's the one. Yep. And from Cataclysm. Right, okay, we're back up and running. I'm in a group of one. Nah, I'm gonna lose my big fat wrangle. I was doing so well on damage before. And then... It has been very laggy today as well. Not quite sure why. One of them things. Maybe the shared server's busy. Is there something going on in the old Conan game? I think they're the right ones. to give him his tactical nuke. Yeah, that's the highest sort of dot line thing. Started off I was in Team 1, now I'm in Team 0. But yeah, the aliens are definitely getting a kick in. Seems early in the year for a barbecue, but then again, it's quite warm out. You know, March, beginning of spring, etc. Feasible. That was a better one. The thing is, by the time I cast some of the other nukes, it was like, too late. I'm already dead. Weather sucks. It's been quite mild today. See, if you get out the wind into the sunshine, it feels quite warm. I saw a good meme for the sort of March weather, you know, like warm enough for a t-shirt in the sun and cold enough for a coat in the shade. There's some guy lying across the snow line, coat on one end of him, pair of shorts and sandals on the other. It's quite a good meme. It's for real as well, like it was a real picture. Like there's a bank of snow up against the fence, but the bit, you know, where the sun's shining, it's like, oh, that looks pretty warm. Yeah. I think the title was trying to pick out your clothes in March. Be like, and it was like, yeah, that's pretty good. I need to get the big triple, don't I? And hit big damage. Yeah, I went out in a coat expecting it not to be warm, and then I was like, oh, coat over the shoulder by the end of it. I didn't even go that far, like 3.5 mile walk, something like that. Wasn't a lot. But yeah, as soon as you start walking, you warm up anyway, so. Is it Emperor's Cataclysm is the next highest? Surprise Assault. Level from 202. Level from 214. Which one's from? Where's the 221? Shooting the wrong bloody nukes here. The thing is, they've all got the same pigging thing, haven't they? Not an open double. The only way you can make sure you're casting the higher one is when it's like level 220. It's this one here. Izagima's Ultimatum. I think that's supposed to be that one. Where's the other 220? Range by... No, NCU cost? Maybe? Izagima's Tactical Nuke. I thought I was stood around too long waiting for cooldowns. If I had half a brain, I would have swapped over the prefs before the start of the stream and just come on the vanilla engine to begin with. But I didn't. Here come the ship. Yeah, it can be sunny, but you can have a very cold wind here coming in off the ocean. Cocoons. I'm trying to get the cocoons. It's hard to aim for them up here. Just saying. He keeps cocooning Sabik. I must destroy him for his evil. You are not allowed to do such things. It has been decided. I'm gonna get killed. Yay, go me. I'm not, I'm in a have no team of my own. Yeah, and the main team is cocooned, everyone. So not doing cocoons is going to get everyone killed. Okay, he's down. Oh, dear me. Oh, tired eyes. My eyes are dim, my knees are knackered. Join the raffle. Yay. Join. It's a raffle because it'd take too long to roll every single one of those. Yeah, some of the thinking back on TV stuff, if you go back to the 1970s public information films in the UK, my God, they're terrifying. Like you just wouldn't believe. You didn't dare do any of the things it advised you not to do out of sheer terror. Because all they had to do was show you the reality of this is what happens if you touch a pylon, and like you get this, graphic representation of what happens if you do touch a pylon. Yes, you go catch fire and end up, cooked. So kind of painful. Some kid trying to reach for his frisbee, it's just touching it, it's like, no, don't touch it. Oh, apparently I didn't win one. Well, fabulous. Which is weird, because I thought I joined. Is it only 4 cores he drops or something, or is it? I thought it was 6. Oh well. What's the raffle for? It doesn't say what the raffling for. Oh, for the helmet. All right. I guess. Okay. Oh well, we'll get it next time. And I will get some water. Hopefully I've got time. All right, 2 minutes apparently. Supreme Office Workers Suit. That's one of the new items. 1800 to all ACs. Max health 750. Max nano 1000. Adult def 75, and then 50 to all evades, and 75 again to nano in it. I wouldn't mind that on maybe a crat or something. You know, it is for bureaucrat. Yeah. And the BBI Faithful. Nice weapon. Adv only though. But really easy to put on full auto pistol with a very low full auto recharge on it. You're unaware of it. Take the adventurer only tag off, and a lot of people would use that just to have the full auto. You reload a lot with it though, because the clip's quite small. Battle of Cal Raid join, please. I thought I had. You has joined the raid. I thought I was back in it. Okay. Not a problem. Yeah, I crashed at the before we even went through the first gate in sector 28. No idea, just stood there as dead. No idea why. It just, yeah. My eyes getting tired. Do we need to get the reading glasses out again? It could be. I'm trying to do without them though. Oh, is that why it ignored me bidding on the core? That might be why I wasn't in the raid. $18 players in the thing. Why am I team all on his Dixie over here? I'm all on my own. I'm in a team, yay! I'm not lonely anymore. Look with your eyes, not with your nukes. Quite good being in with a... in with the team, because I get the wrangle and whatnot, which is so much better than not having it. No, Savick has been snared. Now we're cooking on gas. Got the wrangle back. Yay! Now we're hitting for 25 and 28k damage in one nuke. Slightly better. That 400 more MC skill makes all the difference. But once you get to 3k, you don't really need to go much over it, just enough to stop it ever dropping below as your zone and things like that. But once you got it, you're doing reasonable damage, and then it's all about getting the plus nano damage efficiency. But if your starting point is 2.6 instead of 3k, then you can throw all the possible plus nano damage at it and it still won't catch up. I remember the time I tanked this, and because I got snared at the beginning, I was trying to go as quick as possible to not have everyone going it far too slowly all the way through. They were laughing at me for doing it. Why are you going so damn fast? Well, I was snared, so I'm trying to make up for being snared, you know. It sort of worked, you know, we did okay with it. It's better than a poke in the eye with a sharp stick, as they say. Yeah, I'll have to get the big triple, or it's not a triple anymore, it's an AoE, but yeah, the bigger triple. Hasn't been a triple for a very long time, and yet I still call it that. Come on, where are you? Yeah, I need to get the big Master Blaster's Cataclysm. He's still in Storm as well. He just doesn't play anymore. Balls of Steel, welcome to the stream. We are just coming up to the end of Sector 13. Unlucky for some. Mostly it's very unlucky for the aliens that are here. Just saying. They're not having a good time. They're getting their asses handed to them. Oh god, excuse me, nearly sneezed my headphones off my head then. That's a good trick if you can manage it. Popular with the dock, yes, always. Nukes just cut through. Sort of. Apart from the ones that have got redonkulous ACs. Even with Pierce Reflect, they're still like, my god, how much AC have you got? Hitting for nearly nothing here. Unicorns are ink. Yay! I want unicorn ink, you know, all the colours of the rainbow coming out the end of a pen. It's like those pens you used to get. Remember the biros, and you had like a green one, a blue one, a black one, and a red one. And as a kid, you'd try and force all four down at the same thing, it just didn't work. You just break it trying, you know? It's a little like that. Okay, now they go down. The unicorns are here. I'm still hitting for hundreds instead of hitting for thousands, but that's whatever mirror thing they've got, which is bonkers. I've been warped. And I cannot move. It's not good. Yeah, only the double is actually doing anything. Yeah, there's like that. Oh no, now we're through. And we're not again. And with these, it's kind of like double. And then you get a big one through. Weird. We're hitting all of them now. That's good. Someone got aggro. Clicking on transceiver. It has the buff. The unicorn's gonna fail on the fence. Maybe. Quite often they do. If they've aggroed a player and the player runs through, then it's quite funny. What loot am I trying to get? None really. I'm more kind of... Well, I want the cores so I can get access to Sector 42, but that's about it. So you already have an AC/DC? No, and you don't get one from Sector 13. You get one from Sector 42, but you need all the cores from 35, 28 and 13 to get into Sector 42. Yeah, the Sector 42 thing, it takes a while to get an ACDC. I'm not... Do you use one on an NT? Really? In place of plus nano damage? I'm not sure you do. Unless it's got plus nano damage on it, and then, yeah, because it's got everything else on it as well. Would make a lot of sense. Awesome as an ACDC is, I don't find myself using it. Yeah, exactly, yeah. I've only got like 3, I think, in total, on any tunes. I mean, it might be best in slot, but there's lots of other good stuff as well. Why is it my nose waits until I'm streaming, and then it's not streaming. It's like it feels it's missing out. Just annoying. And the vectors quite often are still spawning long after the boss is dead. Yeah, that's what I mean. The best in slot, but not by much. Although an ACDC is good. Can't remember, has it got 5% nano damage efficiency on it or something? It's got healing efficiency on it, I know that. I just can't remember now. Tara is no longer immortal. 2%, yeah, so on an NT you might decide it's not the best in slot. Because you've got items like, you know, one of those. Targeting helper for 5%. So it won't actually make you do more damage kind of thing, you know? So there's a little bit of variance there, that's for sure. Got a better blind on it than I can cast. So somebody else is blind. No, you're dead. Right, let's keep killing all the little alien snot things. So yeah. You hit alien larvae with 21,572 points of damage. The power. Even though I'm a small NT again, not a giant one. Oh, excuse me, guys. Hit that one for 24k. It wasn't expecting me. Oh, raffle. Join the raffle. Join! Right, I've definitely joined it this time. I think it didn't count last time because I might have been in the raid chat, but I wasn't in the raid as far as the bot was concerned. So I didn't get to roll. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I was going to check an AC/DC out because I know Runted's got one, hasn't he? Yeah, so plus 30 all damage, perception 150, nano cost, nano delta, critical increase 2, healing efficiency 2, direct nano damage 2. So, and plus 75, but 3% of 20k is not as much as that, you know? Right, so that's 2 out of the 3 cores, so I only need 1 more. Yay! Yep. Ba-doop. You can now safely run through the gate. I didn't even... Oh, you know, you might lag as well. God. Yeah, so Space Quest has reset my height back to a reasonable level. It was at like 140 over normal, which is like nearly twice as tall as you should be. The way the scaling works in the game. So if you pick tall, I think it's 110, and if you pick normal, it's 100, and if you pick short, it's 90. And I was at 148 or something scale, which is ridiculous. So even though he thought he'd set me back to normal, he'd missed a couple more clicks, if you know what I mean. ICC planet-wide announcement. Kane has been awarded the highest honorary rank for outstanding dedication to the defense of Rubicar. Congrats on AI-30, my dude. Yeah, I know a couple of the items I do want to get on him, I think. I think they're on my other NT, has them, but it just hasn't equipped them yet, and the downside is I can't hog them off that tune, because most of them are no-drop. So it's sort of like, no. And I think I only looted them because we were doing the raid, and I was saying, well, has anyone got an NT or something? And I was like, I'll go an NT. Oh, you come loot it then. No one else wants it. It was like, oh, right, okay. You know, it was one of those, really. No, don't fall through the gap. I'm not sure how they combine. I think you need all 3, or you take them to... I can't remember. You only kind of ever do it once, so I think you have to hand them into the actual guy. The Unicorn Commander dude. Yeah, so he's normal height again. If you remember yesterday, just about anyone he stood next to, he was twice as tall as. Well, yesterday, day before. It's kind of funny. Like if I log over to my other NT, I'll show you the other bits and bobs I think I want for him. But I don't think I have all of them on that tune anyway. Oh, but that NT is quite good. There's good PVM NT for soloing and whatnot. So we go all the way back to Thumbelina. My Opifex NT. Opifex is quite good for NT. Very good for doing the symbionts. Really good for that. But Opifex are just very good for symbionts in general. Yeah, what's this one? Writ of the Immortal. So 175 to matter creation. It's a no drop though, so I have to... It's only MP and NT can use it. Psychic, stamina, strength, they're all agility, nano resist, max nano, treatment, complet is all quite low, but you do get 175. So I think you probably want that. And I'm not sure where the other bit is. It's in a bag somewhere. Yeah, that one. Namet's third eye, so once again, 175. But I don't really need it on this tune, because if we look, they're already over on matter creation anyway. And that's with, you know, one of these. Which, it's quite a nice item, actually. I have got a better pistol on this one, but on this I've got, yeah, that you would replace with Eye of the Scion, or something like that, maybe? I don't know. But yeah, there we go. My God, 33 viewers. Oh, it has gone mad, I tell you. Yes, indeed, but there's not a lot else happening now for the rest of the evening. There's no, oh, what do you call it? There's no alien raid or anything like that tonight, I'm afraid, everyone. Let's have a look. Anybody else streaming Anarchy online at the moment? Let's have a look. Alien event is next weekend. We got Nave 0 again. Okay, we go raid Nave. I'm going to go off and blow my nose. Maybe more Portal. Nah, I'm going to have a break. Have something to eat and chill out, I think, this evening. Yes, that's my plan. And then tomorrow we've got iPand, Real Pand, Sector 42. So, yeah. Right. We shall go and raid those. My eyes are hurting today. I don't know why. All aboard, go raid Nave. He's playing... I think he's on 2019 doing the Iron Man still. Excuse me. God, I'm making horrible noises at you all. It's disgusting. Right, time for the raid age. And I will see you all tomorrow, everyone. Okay? Bye for now.